Question 1 is actually it's a direct question. It's quite easy. It's quite easy to find the common ratio, but I don't know some of you. I look at your working is quite long for 1 mark, but I still accept your working, even though it's quite long, but it's just a waste of time doing it for so long working. Yeah. Okay, look at number 1. You have a GP, the first term is 1/2, the fourth term is -4/27. Okay. Make a habit to rewrite whatever given to you. So A, first term is half, and fourth term is T4 equals to -4/27. Okay, then using the formula of Tn, so T4 equals to -4/27. So I have T4 half A to the power of R, A R to the power of n minus 1. So A is half, R you don't know, n minus 1 is 3 equals to -4/27. Okay, you just submit whatever that you have, and then you have R power of 3 equals to -8/27, and R equals to -2/3. The one in red is the one that where I give you marks. Okay, so that's the answer. That's why it's only 1 mark. Okay, some of you do it so long, but it's okay, just that you waste a lot of time. Okay, the second part of the question, find sum to infinity. You already have the formula of sum to infinity is given to you actually, and you can just refer during the assessment. It's A over 1 minus R. Okay, A is given half, R you already have -2/3, put it inside the formula. So half over 1 minus -2/3, that is 1 mark for the working. And the answer is 3/10, or you can also answer in decimal 0.3. Okay, so far any question on this question number 1? Is it okay? Okay, can someone just give me any indication that you are okay and I can proceed?
So you can proceed.
Can proceed, okay, thank you. Then it's question number 2. All right, this one. The question is quite short, but the mark is 5. Okay, the numbers 27, x and y are in geometric progression. So it is one after another. It's in order, 27, x and y. If the sum of these 3 numbers is 21, calculate the possible values of x and y. So since these 3 numbers are in order, so I can get the common ratio from the 3 terms, okay? Yeah. Right. So T2 divided by T1 must equal to 3 divided by T2. So x over 27 equals to y over x. So from there, I can get my first equation, which is x squared equals to 27y. I know there are more than one working for this, but this is one of the working. So if you get this equation correct, is 1 mark. I just cross multiply, x squared equals to 27y. Okay. The second equation is from the sum. I rather not to use formula. Okay, I'm using this one, 27 plus x plus y equals to 21. So I'll get x plus y equals to -6. So I have my second equation. So this is my second mark. Okay. So once I have 2 unknown and I have 2 equations, I can solve it by simultaneous equation. So I make x or y as my subject. So I choose to make y as my subject. So y equals to -6 minus x, and sub into the first equation. So I sub, and then I'll get a quadratic equation. X squared plus 27x plus 162 equals to 0. So if you get until this part, you can get another mark. So 3 marks already. Okay, I know some of you are using different methods, so I will give you a different point to give you marks. Okay. Okay, then it is a quadratic equation. To solve quadratic equation, you can just press your calculator to factorize it. And then you get two values of x, which is x equals to negative 18 and x equals to negative 9. Don't forget, you also have to find the value of y. So sub back into your y, and your y is 12 and 3. Okay. Some of you, you are using different method, but quite long, but still I can accept it. Okay, any question? Question number 2. Please check back your paper in case I did not mark or I miss giving you marks. Okay. All right. Done with number 2. Can I proceed to number 3 class?
Okay.
Right. Okay. Number 3. Number 3 is another geometric progression. It's a problem solving question. Okay, the length in the following diagram form a geometric progression. Given that the length of the first square is m and the ratio of the length of the fifth square to the first square is 1 over 81. So that is the ratio given between T5 to T1. Okay, find the common ratio and find the value of m if the sum of the area of the first three squares is given. Okay, like I said, always rewrite what is given to you. So your first term A is m and ratio of T5 and T1 is 1 over 81. Okay, from the ratio, you can convert into a fraction. So T5 over T1 equals to 1 over 81. Like what I did, so that one is 1 mark. So T5 here is AR power of 4, T1 here is A or M. Okay, I'm using A because it's easier for me to get rid of it. Okay, R to the power of 4 is 1 over 81 because I cancel off the A, and R is 1 over 3. So 1 mark each for this working. Okay, only from the ratio you can get, the common ratio. Okay, ratio of T5 to T1, you can get the R. All right. Okay. Sum of the area of the first three squares. So now your geometric progression must come from the area of the square. So you have to form your new geometric progression, which is from the area of the square. So the first area is m squared. The second area is 1 over 3m squared because the length is 1 over 3 of the previous one. So 1 over 3 bracket squared, and then the third square, the area is 1 over 9m bracket squared. Okay, you have to form the new geometric progression from the area of the square. Okay, so from here, I do not want to use formula. I just use straight away, just plus this 3. So the first area is m squared, the second area is 1 over 9m squared, the third area is 1 over 81m squared, plus all these 3 is 364 over 9. Okay. Okay. This is just like a normal linear equation where the unknown is the same, the like term. So I just plus is 1 plus 1 over 9 plus 1 over 81 that is 91 over 10 m squared equals to 364 over 9. Okay, some of you using formula, I can also give you marks from the formula if you substitute it correctly with the correct ratio. Okay, and then I simplify this one. I will get m squared equals to 36 and m equals to 6. The m cannot be negative because it is a length. So length cannot be negative. So m equals to 6. That's it. Okay, 7 marks for this. Okay, not that long, the working actually. Okay, any question? Any question? May I know who just joined in, because I would like to mark your attendance. Hansin, are you here? Laila, are you here? If you're here, just let me know.
Yes, I'm here. Chen Xing here.
Okay, thank you. Terence, are you here? So who are you here? Chek Chuan, Ching Wei, are you here? And Bill Gates, on the Yong Ling, Yan Tong, Asia, and Kai-Wen. Okay. All right. Okay, that is number 3. Can I proceed to number 4 now?
Can.
Okay. Any question, just ask, yeah? Stop me and ask. So the first 3 questions are on geometric progression. Okay. No? All right. Go back. Now move on to question 4. If you notice, this question 4, I already gave you for your exercise. Okay, I purposely just take out the same question. Okay, those who did this question before, is advantage for you all. Okay, you have to find the value of a and b. Okay, given to you the equation y squared minus 2x squared equals to 3x, 3 minus x, and you have a diagram that is that shows y squared over x again x. All right, now from the equation, which is y squared minus 2x squared equals to 3x bracket 3 minus x, I expand first, I rearrange it first, then I'll get this one. Okay, y squared equals to negative x squared plus 9x. But then the diagram shows that my y-axis is y squared over x, so I have to divide everything by x. So I divide everything by x. Now I have, this is the linear form, which is y squared over x equals to negative x plus 9. So this part is 1 mark, or anything that equivalent to this is 1 mark. Okay. All right. There are also more than one method to answer for this. Okay, this is one of the method. I substitute the 2 coordinates into the equation. Okay, I took 2a first, 2 and a. So at point 2a, I substitute 2 is for x, a is for y squared over x, 2 to 7. Okay, 1 mark for the working if you substitute the point, or any other method, 1 mark for the answer. And then I substitute point B0. So 0 equals to negative B plus 9, then B equals to 9. 1 mark of the working can be at A here, or can be at point B0 when you substitute. Or if you use y equals to mx plus c, you find the gradient first, also can. So the marks will be given at your correct gradient. Okay. So 1 mark each here. All right. That is number 4. Any question? so far? Okay, I proceed to number 5. Okay, this is related to graph, which is usually for SPM, it is 10 marks. Some of you do not have graph paper, but you can still get mark for few things like the table, or you convert the equation into a linear form. That one also can get marks. But there are few things that I would like to remind you for this type of question. For part B, they already make instruction for you. Use the graph in A. Okay, meaning that you cannot use substitution method to get P and Q. Please use your graph. All right, and there will be range for this question, range of answers. Okay, I will let you know what is the range for this. Okay, all right. So for the first part of the question, plot y over x against x squared. Okay, first thing, you must have a new table. After you get the new table, you plot all the points and draw line of best fit. Okay, this is my new table. This new table can give you 1 mark. So that's why if you do not have graph paper, at least you draw or construct the new table with the correct all the values, can get 1 mark. Okay, then this is the graph. I advise you to label the graph, but if say you forgot to label it, it's okay. It doesn't affect your marks. Okay, so this is your line of best fit. Okay, it will cut the y-axis somewhere at 7.3 or 7.2. So I can accept if your y-intercept is 7.2 until 7.3. Okay, so those who get not that value, can you just adjust your line of best fit? Look at this one. Okay, and make sure your straight line must cut the y-axis. Must cut the y-axis. Don't stop at this point. You must continue until it cut the y-axis. Okay, for all correct points and also correct line of best fit is 4 marks. Another 1 mark is from the table. So 5 marks for this. Actually, it's easy for you to get 10 marks for this question. Okay, right, so far okay. So for the y-axis here, I can only accept 7.2 or 7.3, 7.2 until 7.3. Okay, for the part B, some of you using substitution method, which is actually cannot be said using graph. So this one is the equation given to you, y minus qx equals to px cubed. You have to convert that into linear form. So I convert that, y over x, I divided by x here, equals to px squared plus q. So I know that this is my y-axis, which is y over x, and x squared is my x-axis, which is correct. So P is the gradient and Q is the y-intercept. So straight away, Q is 7.3 or anything between 7.2 until 7.3. Okay, 1 mark for the correct linear form, 1 mark for the correct Q. P is the gradient, so I choose 2 points. So I have negative 0.603. I can accept negative 0.6 until negative 0.62. I can also accept negative 0.59. If your answer is negative 0.59, can you please let me know if I did not give you marks, please? Because I think I missed some of you. give me the answer of negative 0.59. I still can accept that. So please let me know. You just WhatsApp me.
0.56 also cannot meh?
56?
Yeah, yeah,
56 tu jauh sangat lah.
Aduh. 头痛哦 like that.
59. Okay. Negative 0.59. Anyone yang ada negative 0.59, can you just WhatsApp me after this, yeah? Before I key in your mark. Alright? So 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark, 3 marks. Okay, alright. Okay. Second part of the question, 5B2. Okay. They give you y equals to 4x, right? But I rearrange it because the graph is y over x. So y over x is actually equals to 4. And then from the graph, okay, look back at the graph, y over x equals to 4 is here. Draw dotted line, touch the straight line, and then read what is your x value. So 5.4 is pending. If yours is 5.3, it's also acceptable. So that one is x squared, but they ask for x. So square root of that, 2.324, or any value between 2.3 to 2.345. Okay, 10 marks. Any question? Okay, all right. Question, can I proceed? Question 6 now. Okay. Those who did my exercise just before the online assessment, 6A is almost the same, but last time I think it's cos, but this one is tangent. Okay. So for tangent half x equals to 0.456, you just find the reference angle, which is 24.51. Half x, meaning that is until 180. So it's at the first and second quadrant, but tangent is positive at first and third. So there's no answer for second quadrant. So third quadrant is not within the range, so do not take this third quadrant. Okay, so half x equals to 24.51, so 1 mark, and x is 49.02. Okay, that's all. All right. Okay. For 6b, this one you must know what is cosec x. Cosecant is 1 over sine. So if you have this one, 4 sine x equals to 1 over sine x, you can get 1 mark. And then cross multiply, you get 4 sine squared x equals to 1, sine squared x equals to 1 over 4. And for this part, square root, remember square root must have plus minus. It is very significant in trigonometric function because that will determine the quadrant. So plus and minus, meaning that take all the 4 quadrant. So the basic angle is 30.
Teacher,
Yes.
I think you write wrongly already. Is it plus minus 1 over 2 or plus minus square root 1 over 4?
Oh, yeah. I shouldn't write the, okay. I buat 4 lah senang. Nanti you confused. Okay. So 1 over 2 or square root 1 over 4. Okay, thank you. Sorry for that. All right. And you find the reference angle. So reference angle or the basic angle is 30 since it's plus minus all the 4 quadrants. So this is the answer. You must have all the 4 answers that you can get 1 mark for the final answer. Okay. All right. Is it okay? Okay, now for question, the last question, number 7. Okay, question number 7, if you must know by now what is the difference between draw and sketch. Draw, you must use graph paper, but sketch, no need to use graph paper. Okay, sketch is just on your test pad. Okay, on your answer paper. Okay, sketch the graph of y equals to negative 3 sine 2x for x between 0 to 2 pi. I think I have reminded you all, if the question using pi, then your graph must use pi. Okay, just follow the question. And then using the same axis, sketch a suitable straight line to find the number of solutions for the equation 3 sine 2x plus 5x over pi equals to 2 for the same domain. Yeah. Okay, 3 marks for A, 3 marks for B. Okay, I'm straight away show you the graph of A and B. Okay, negative sign, you inverse the shape rather than go up and go down. So you go down, go up. Okay, 3, the maximum and the minimum point is 3 and negative 3. 2x meaning that 2 cycle. So one cycle is until pi, another cycle is until 2 pi. So if you get this one correct, 3 marks. If let's say you can only show negative sine x, can get 1 mark, or you can show 2 cycle, can get 1 mark. Okay, if you can show negative sine x and then maximum minimum is 3 without 2 cycle, 2 marks. Okay, 3 marks for all the 3 changes. Okay, any question? But make sure you draw within the range and the point pi is here to pi is here. Is correct. If you want to label more, let's say this one also you want to label pi over 2 can, 3 pi over 2 also can. Okay. Then that one is 3 marks for part A. For part B, if you have this equation of straight line, okay, where is y equals to 5x over pi minus 2, from the original equation, you just rearrange it, that's 1 mark. Then you sketch the line. I draw the table, construct the table. I'm using 0 and pi only. So if x is 0, it's negative 2 for y. X is pi, y is 3. So I have these 2 points, and I just join. And I circle the intersection point. That would be my number of solution, which is 3. Okay. The number of solution is 3. So 1 mark for the correct equation, 1 mark for the correct line, and 1 mark for the correct number of solution. If let's say your line is wrong but your number of solution is correct, you still cannot get mark for the number of solution because your line is here. Okay, any question? This session will end anytime. I think I just stop at this point because if is there anyone with problem with your marks, you can just WhatsApp me before 12 so that I can change your mark. Okay, any question, class?
So do we have to join back?
No need.
Okay.
Is anyone that if let's say you have problem with the paper, can just WhatsApp me immediately, yeah? Okay. All right. Okay. Those who did not attempt the paper, maybe you can just try, look at the question and then try back. You want the answer? You want me to upload the answer for you, to give the answers for you, this one? Or
Can
I think it's can, all right. Later on, I will just put it in your WhatsApp. Okay, thank you very much, class.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah, just one.